Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? Flawless, what you telling me, G?
I'm blessed, fam. You all good, yeah?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Big up the chat. Do you know what I mean? We got a lot to get into, bruv. You know, like that. Obviously, everyone's talking about Rio. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
she was real saying, man.
Now, basically, he just come out saying he don't think Gyokeres is the guy in it for Man United, and people getting upset now.
Okay.
Do you know
I
what I'm
presume he
saying?
explained why. I assume he gave his reasons as to why he don't think he's the guy.
Bruv, he said,
What do you
you
say?
know what's funny, yeah? The
Go
funny
on.
thing is, yeah, he said similar things about Gyökeres to what I've always been saying. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Which is when his physicality is matched, yeah, what does he offer?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing that man are watching him bully these Donnies in Portugal and that. But the thing is,
Mhm.
when I watched him play up close, and that's why I've always said I didn't really want him, is because when I actually watch him closely, yeah, like first touch ain't great, link up play is not great. He's a good finisher, like in and
Yeah.
around the box. But other than that, he's just a hard worker and a willing runner. But there's a lot of parts of his game that I'm not a massive fan of in it, and I don't think he's worth big money. However, the fact that this is the same guy that was hyping Garnacho, I feel like it's not coming from the right place, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Because
I
it's
don't
like
think it's
it's one
coming
of
from the
them.
right place.
You get it so wrong with Garnacho and trying to say, oh, Garnacho had outscored Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. and whoever else at that point. Top wingers, I think he mentioned Dembele as well. With Gyökeres, obviously, most people who are talking about Gyökeres haven't watched him like that because we're not watching the Portuguese league week in, week out. There is a few, yes. So we can only go off clips. We can only go off the few times we've watched him in the Champions League. Maybe there's a few times we've watched him in the Portuguese league as well. And with Gyökeres, I look at it and go, because of the movement, him being a good finisher, he'll be fine. What people need to realize is we're not aiming to. I'd be much more understanding of the criticism if we were aiming to go and win the Premier League or Champions League. If we was trying to move from third or second to first, I get it. Unfortunately, because of where Manchester United are at, we're not there. We are
Mm-hmm.
improvement. That's where we're at. Is Gyökeres an improvement on what we have? Yes. Does it look to me like he would be successful and work with the players we are looking to bring in? Also, yes. He's 28. Knows where the goal is. Yes. I look at it. Good movement. Left foot, right foot. You mentioned it there. Willing runner. Will run the channels. And I think his physicality and his finishing, I think he'll do all right. I think he'll do well in the league. So I'm all for it. He went my top of my list. Personally, obviously, we spoke on it in depth. I said Osimhen simply for those reasons because I think he's OP with the pace and power. But yeah, with Gyökeres, expect the price as well. Is an improvement. Go get him. I think him and Bremo Cunha works.
Yeah, I
Considering the
think so.
manager
You
we
know what
have,
it is.
because we're just relying on talent on the pitch. So
Agreed.
therefore, go out there and you three, I could manage that three. And they'll score goals and get assists. That's where we're at. It's not a profile thing and the manager's going to set them up in this way. So with
But this is
Gyökeres,
what
I
it is.
like the side.
I think it's mad disingenuous, yeah,
Hmm.
to be saying, yo, outside of physicality, what does he offer? But then be repping Garnacho blood, who don't offer nothing, including physicality. You know them ones. This is what I don't get, innit? This is what I don't get. Like,
Go
I
on.
don't like people's inconsistencies with how they rate players, because then that tells me that it's agenda driven and it's got nothing to do with the cold hard facts in it. And
So
this is
you
what it
reckon
is.
if there was a if Gyökeres was through the system and it was the same profile, he would have
Bruv,
a
he would
different
love it,
opinion.
man.
You'd
Like,
love him.
I mean, he would absolutely love it, bro. Like, it makes no sense, innit? This is my overall problem with the comment. The problem with the comment is not the fact that I don't necessarily agree. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I agree to a certain point, and it's something
To an
that I
extent.
have highlighted. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the difference with me is I highlighted that before there was heavy links, yeah, that make it look like he's actually on the way now. Because it looks like he's on the way now.
Looks like we're
Do
gonna
you get
make it
what I'm
happen.
saying?
And that's how I look at it in regards to say, okay, what does he offer outside of physicality? You can say he's finishing. You don't score that many goals, and it's not like he's just done
Right.
it for one season. It's not like he hasn't done it in the
Yeah.
Champions League. also what people forget. He's been here before. And when I say he's been here before, he's been in the country. He's been in the championship. He didn't score at the prolific rate, but he still scored goals. So to say, what does he offer outside of physicality? Clearly, there's technical aspect to his game. Clearly, he knows where the goal is. Clearly, there's some footballing IQ. And it's not, people will look at the Portuguese league and go, oh, well, what about Darwin Núñez? Well, he's done it for a longer period than Darwin Núñez. He also had more success in Europe than Darwin Núñez. And he played in the championship, something Darwin Núñez didn't do also. So I look at it and go, for where we're at, I don't see the issue with it. If this was anyone else who was 15th and they were signing Gyokeres, we'd say, what a great signing.
Oh, 100%. But this is the issue. Like, even this thing, yeah, if you turn around and say he wants Osimhen, man can't look me in the face and tell me that Osimhen's a better footballer than Gyokeres.
He's not. But the reason why
he's not a better footballer than him. He's not. He might be more explosive than him, but he's not a better technical footballer. Like,
no. And that's why I wanted Osimhen. I said this because he's just OP Wakandan power with the football on the football pitch. And I'm looking at it and going, you are going to be a nuisance for everybody. And just your sheer running power is going to cause problems, even if you're having a bad game. And you create space for others as well. So yeah, with it, I would have took Osimhen or Gyokeres. I think people are failing to realize, yes, we know that we're Manchester United in name only. We finished 15th, people. We had our worst ever league finish. If anybody else was, whoever finished 14th and 16th, if they signed Osimhen or Gyokeres, we'd praise it. If Spurs, who finished below us, went and signed Gyokeres right now, we'd say, hey, what a deal. They was
only because us, bro.
We'd be like, what a deal. So again, I'm all about improvements. That's where I'm looking at. And we're not aiming to be the creme de la creme, as much as it pains me to admit it, right now. Improve, get better. That's where I'm at with it.
This is what it is, man. And what's it? Man saying Osimhen's way more proven. That's debatable. You know, that's debatable. Because man are talking about proven and not proven. We already looked at Osimhen's stats here, and then they're not outrageous, bro.
No,
do you know what I mean? Apart from the season that they won the league, that he was instrumental in it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's been nothing amazing about his stats, bro. There's been nothing amazing about them, bro. Like, if we're just talking from a pure goal scoring point of view, and players like him, we have to look at goal scoring because he offers nothing else, bro. And that's the reality. I don't like to look at players purely on stats for the simple fact that I feel like there's a lot of things in football that can't be told and can't be explained with stats. The problem is with Osimhen, like, if he's not scoring, he's rubbish, bruv. And this is the reality. I don't rate him as a footballer at all. And as much as I don't really like Gyokeres as a player, like, bro, I'd much rather watch him play football than watch Osimhen, bro.
Yeah, because you know what Osimhen gives us, and that's why I said that in regards to it. He's OP with the physicality. We're in a physical league. What we're relying on, because we're not tactically set players that we are going to win games based off players individually playing well until we get a new manager. And then even then with the new manager, who knows if that new manager is going to be of a level. So that's why I was with it with Osimhen. Does he have limitations on his game overall? Yes. Osimhen ain't going to drop short, link up, giving goals, all that. He's just OP up top. He's just
hold on. To be fair, hold on a minute. Because, bro, when we went over the stats together, guys. I'm not sure what show we went with Osimhen, and I think
it was was it last month? It might have been last month. We had the
I swear there was only one season that he got more than.
I'll pull it up now.
Yeah, one season he got more than, was it 20 goals or something like that?
Yeah. And shout out to you lot as well, because I had a few people message me about that show in particular.
Yeah.
And they liked the conversation. It was we liked the debate.
Whereas when I look at say Gyokeres, for instance, 21-22, he got 18, he got 17 goals in the championship.
17 and 45.
17 in the championship, 1 goal in the FA Cup.
5,
do you know what I'm saying? And bro, that would have been 2021,
46.
So he would have been young then.
That's a good return.
He would have been young then.
That's
2021.
Would have been 4 years ago. Would
have been 23.
Yeah. Would have been 23. That's a good return, though. That's
not bad, bro. That's not
17 and 45 and 21 and 46 is a solid return in the championship. And then
And
look at
then
his
following
numbers
year
in
in the
Portugal.
championship, yeah, he got 21 and 46, bro.
Yeah, that's a good return.
Which is not bad in the champ. Do you know what I mean? And then we're looking at 23-24. He got 29 in the league in 33 games.
That's impressive.
Do you know what I'm
29 and
saying?
33
So
we got this season.
43 and he got 43 and 50 last season, and this season he's got 54 and 52. This is what I'm saying. Like nowhere.
How can you turn that down?
But bro, nowhere have I seen yet. Osimhen's played in Turkey, yeah. And brother, I have not seen this Brer score more goals than he's played games anywhere, bro.
Yeah, because that's not the no. Because he got 37 in 41 this season, which again is impressive in Turkey. But 54 and 52 is crazy.
Brother, if I see any striker anywhere, because I remember Lewandowski done it, and we were like, "Yo, this is crazy." When a man scored more goals than they've played games,
I
don't care what league it's in. It's fucking, it's nasty. It's violent, bro. You know, because you're scoring when you don't even need to score.
Yeah, if it's a top six, especially if it's a top six league. If you're talking England, Spain, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Netherlands, if you're saying any of those, it's not like man's doing this in Austria, or he's doing this in Sweden, or he's doing this in Denmark, which would be impressive. But you are doing this in a league we hold to a certain standard. Because Portuguese players and Portuguese teams, we hold to a certain standard. Stop it. Like we've seen so many players come from that league. So I'm not overlooking that. Again, the people realize we are 15th. He's a vast improvement on what both of them are. Hence why out of all the strikers we was linked to, it was those two, it was Delap at the time, and it was Mattel. I said, yes, I have my preference 1 to 4, but all 4 of them improve us.
Yeah.
Go and get one.
Mattel was my first choice.
Go and get one.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear Osimhen was mine, but I hear Mattel. If we would have signed Mattel, you know what I would have said? Cool. Improvement on what we have. Prem proven wouldn't have cost a lot. Is going to get goals and going to get assists.
That's it. So Osimhen got one in. That's it. He's got one season where he's got 20 goals in the top 5 league. One season. That's not proven. No. And I watched him stink the AFCON out. You know what I mean? I watched him stink it out. So
he was good at AFCON.
Stank it out. So it's just one of them things where I have my reservations about him as well. I understand, if people don't want Gyokeres, but then you shouldn't want Osimhen either. That's my thing.
They both offer very similar things.
Yeah, they offer very similar things. Osimhen's better in the air. Gyokeres is better on the ground, but both of them are more physical than they are technical. Both of them. That's why they're not really my kind of strikers. But I'm picking Gyokeres every single day over Osimhen, bro. Like, there's nothing about Osimhen that I like as a striker. Nothing. I'll be honest.
Like you said, she's not your type of striker.
Yeah, bro, he's a Black Darwin Nunes, bro.
He's not your type of striker.
Bro, he's a Black Darwin, bro. Like, that's what he is.
And I think if he came here, he'd get more goals than Darwin Nunes. I'm looking here with Darwin Nunes' numbers. Yeah, because he had that one prolific season in Benfica where he got 26 and 28. It's 34 and 41 overall. Then moved over here. Then obviously he was at Benfica before, got 6 and 29. And then 9 and 29, 11 and 29, 5 and 30 for Liverpool as well. But run me that. Because I'm looking at it not only with Osimhen from an individual standpoint, I just think he's fun. I think him or Gyokeres are fantastic foils for Mbeumo and Cunha. Obviously, the Mbeumo deal's not done.
I think the best striker for Mbeumo and Cunha is Xerxes, bro.
Again, but this ties into what I was saying before about this manager. We know that we know this manager's clueless, number one. Number two, Xerxes ain't going to play. So I look at it and go, all right, if we bring in an Osimhen or a Gyokeres is looking like Gyokeres, they going to stretch the pitch, which allows them 2 more space. They take attention from them because those two in isolation is ridiculous. They're 2 players you do not want to play in isolation is Mbeumo and Cunha. Gyokeres or Osimhen add so much to that in regards to it. But I wanted 2 strikers. That's why I wanted Delap, because I thought Delap it should have been Delap, but unfortunately, because Delap as a rotational piece at that price and that age, because we're going to need another striker. And I do like, again, those 2 10s and Mbeumo and Cunha work with. You got to be an absolute awful striker not to work with them. But we know the manager's not going to play Xerxes. So that's why I'm like, bring in a striker and go get him. Maybe the next guy does. Same way we know Maino ain't going to get game time and he should. Like Mount going to get game time over him, for example. Garnacho, if he was still here, would. Yeah, manager, we know the manager's clueless. Like, forget as much as I want to be profiles and tactically how we're going to set up and all these things. This is back to Ollie and Ten Hag. Put the talented players on the pitch. I'm saying bring as much talent into the football club and put the talent out there and let them win his games.
Agreed, bro. This is what United should be doing. They should be stockpiling quality, because even if the manager ends up getting sacked here, the next manager's inheriting a squad full of talent. This is the way that we need to recruit right now. This is it.
110% agree with that. That's why I'm saying it. Go get me Gyokeres. Go get me Osimhen type of thing. We're in the pace and power league. I'm tired of our team being how we in one of the most athletic leagues and have no athleticism.
Yeah.
Can't get box to box. Osimhen adds to that. Gyokeres adds to that. And I think with the 210s where we got Cunha and Bremo, we have good enough technical players in behind them that will make up for the shortcomings of a Gyokeres or a Osimhen in regards to the technical side of things. Stretch the pitch. Whether we're playing a low block or whether we're on a counter-attack. Because on a counter-attack, that is devastating. Gyokeres with those two on a counter, I was saying this, is there a better counter-attacking trio potentially in the league than those three? I can't think of one. Probably the best currently is the three at Forest with Wood, Alanga, and Hudson-Odoi. I think it's better than that. But yeah.
Right.
Like, yeah, man saying, yeah, run me the big up to Kalala, run me Black Harlan, run me that for the time being 15th. Yes, I'd be much more critical and nitpicking if we were in an Arsenal situation or a City situation where we're trying to go and get the title. We're not trying to go and get the title.
Right.
Yeah, we trying to just improve. I'm tired of it. I man don't want to be here and no back-to-back wins. Embarrassing.
Yeah, bro, it's mental. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's funny when I see the discourse around them two strikers. Do you know what I mean? Both of them, are not up. They're not up to the level that I would like, innit? I don't rate either of them that highly. However, I'm definitely taking Gyokeres out of the two of them because I've seen Osimhen control the ball with his shin pads one too many times, innit? And I'm not here for it, bro. I'll be honest. I'm just not here for it, bro. Like, to me, he's a lesser of two evils, bro. And also, just the fact, that the whole Osimhen saga, with Saudi and all these other things, bro. Listen, this brother, his mind ain't in football, bro. I don't care what no one says. I don't want to play like that in the club.
What makes you say that?
Bro, like, look at this bullshit with fucking Saudi. Look how long he's been taking to negotiate and that, bro. Like, this guy wants a fucking the man to give him the deeds to the oil. You get me? Like, man don't want to fucking play football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man don't want to play football.
Because he turned them down, and it seems that, and then there was reports of Italian clubs. It's going to be interesting to see where he does end up. Because I'm still surprised he ended up in
Turkey. No one can afford, to pay this guy the money that he wants, bro. Do you know what I mean? No one can afford it. No one in Europe. Even the fact, the fuckeries that happened with Napoli, and then Chelsea that ended him up in Turkey in the first place. Let's not forget that this player played in Turkey and was pretty much semi-retired for the season, because of the fuckery, because he didn't want to take a pay cut to go Chelsea and play some football, bro.
No, didn't.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he was playing in Turkey in the first place. People like to just conveniently forget that. This guy went to play in Turkey, because money's more important than football to him. So all this stuff about Osimhen wants Man United, that's bollocks. If Osimhen wanted Man United or Chelsea, he would have accepted the reduced wages.
Right? He would have lowered the wages. Absolutely.
He would have. He would have lowered his wages if he wanted to play football. So don't tell me about this, bro. Don't tell me about this. This is lies, bro. He don't want to play football more than he wants to pick up a check. And that's fine, innit? He could want to pick up a check. That's completely fine. If he was really a Man United fan, he wanted to play for Man United, he would have lowered his wages.
Yeah, 100%. Like, without that, that's why I don't worry about all the extra stuff when people start talking about players wanting to be here and why they're here. Will you perform while you're here? Pattern that. I'm saying they're the money men who get sorted to sort that out. Because to me, when I hear 300K a week that he wants, you know what you do? Go negotiate. That's what you do. That's why I say,
bro, here the wickedest thing is, though, if you're a legit Man United fan and you want to play for Man United, all you do is you accept the lower wages and say, cool. Like, when we're in Champions League, can man get a little pay increase on that? You know them way there, accept your little 200 grand. Accept your 200 grand a week and just say, yo, when we make Champions League, come and get a little, you get me, little niceness. This is it. That's all man need to do, bro. Like, because let's be honest, yeah, Napoli don't want him. Getting Osimhen, yeah, would be one of the easiest deals to do because the club don't fucking want him, bro.
Yeah, you're the A side of the negotiation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the sticking point, yeah, is this. After tax, he wants 250.
And I've mentioned this incentivize, and not just with Osimhen, that's with everyone.
Bro, Ben, he ain't rejected them, man. He wants more money, bro. That's not rejecting them.
Like, that's negotiation.
Yeah, that's negotiations. Rejecting man saying, no matter how much you offer me, I'm not coming. That's what rejection is.
I'm saying, yo, you rejected the first offer. He's saying, hey, run me more bread. And hey, get your bread. I'm saying,
run me more money. Man saying, I will come to you, but I'm gonna need more than that. That's not rejection.
Hey, Osimhen, hey, whichever victor we end up with, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
He's a greedy youth, fam. I don't care. You know them. He's a greedy youth.
I'm saying, run me my bread, man.
Bro. And that's it. These men have come out categorically and said, we want Man United. We're not negotiating with no one else.
They did say that. They did. Yes, those two.
That's what they've done. That's what a player looks like when they want to play for your club. This brother's out here flirting with any which way. This brother wants more money than Karim Benzema. Allow it.
Man trying to get that big bag, yo. Hey, do your thing, man. Hey, your big bag.
Bro, the fact that they're saying you rejected 3 offers, yeah? Brother, if you don't want to play for a club, you only need to reject them once, you know. You know them ones. That's it, just one time. the way that Mbeumo, yeah, rejected Tottenham and Newcastle and Arsenal. You only got to do it once.
Rejected, you know the ones there. Tottenham and Arsenal people. Don't forget that.
Only got to do it once. The fact that you have rejected 3 offers, that means you're negotiating. You know what I mean? But that's not. I don't want to play for you. That's nah. Run me a little bit more.
It's the deal's not right for me, which is all his MO. But I think with this one you can wait out and see and get to the end and see what's what. Because that's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough money to get, and he's going to have to lower his demands. Yeah. That's why you go get a Gyokeres, and then you see where Osimhen ends up, because he's going to be there. Osimhen's going to be there. I think the end of the window, he going to be available. So it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up, even if it's a loan thing. Yeah. You managed to get him on loan, Napoli paying half of his wages. I don't know how much he's on at Napoli. I'm with it. That's how I'd look at it. Loan don't even have to be an obligation to buy. It can be an option.
This brother... Football is not his main priority. Yeah, I only want players that want to play for Manchester United because that's how we get back to where we belong, bro. The fact that Cunha's talking about he wants to play for Man United, them man want to resurrect this football club. Same with Mbeumo. He's like, I only want to play for Man United, bro. Allow it. His gaffer's going to Tottenham. He's not interested in going to Tottenham. He wants to play for us. This is what we need, bro. Gyokeres wants to play for us, bro. You know that my man said no Champions League, no problem, bro. These are the kind of players, yeah. These are the kind of players that we need at our football club, bro. Certain Man United fans are the same ones complaining, saying, before they didn't like how Woodward and these men were doing their business. Like, we shouldn't have offered this much money for Varane. We gave him too much wages. We gave Cass too much wages. Do you know what I'm saying? We gave Sancho too much wages. Everyone's saying we gave too much. And now you want us to go out and get a fucking player that don't want to be here, bro. And if he does, we have to line his fucking pockets, bro. And then he's not even guaranteed to deliver.
It's gotta be works for us. That's why I said wait till now that I think about it. Wait till that, like, just see how it plays out. Because
if we sign Osimhen, I'll be livid, but at the same time, I'd gas it up anyway because I'm shameless. Told man already. Just the fact that I'm getting a striker that I know other teams do want, I'll gas it. But bro, I don't like Osimhen. Out of all the strikers available, he's my least favorite.
Yeah, he's your least favorite. I'd just wait out and go the long route. That's what I'd do.
Bro, I'll do the African prop and I'll do all of that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wakanda power, man.
Bro, I'll do it, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'll do the IC front three ting blood with Cunha fucking with Cunha and Mbeumo and Osimhen. Man would do it. Man would do Team Africa. Man would do all of these things, the United States of Africa and all that, But the bottom line is I don't want Osimhen nowhere near my football club. I don't want him nowhere near my football club because he's not going to be free of charge. Do you know what I mean? If them man can do a swap deal with Rasmus Højlund and fuck Højlund off the other way, and we can get Osimhen for free,
That's what I'm saying.
then I might hear it, bro. Because I don't want to pay money for this youth.
Yeah, his deal runs out 2026. Chat, let me know if that's an extension though. If they have an option. I'm guessing they probably have an option. But in this article I'm reading, there's no terms of an option. It's not saying anything about it, like they have a further option, but they're saying 2026. This is on ESPN. Hey, they ain't negotiating from a position of power. That's all I say with that.
That's it. No Champions League.
2026.
No Champions League. A man have Mbeumo, Gyokeres, yeah, and Cunha saying, yeah, cool, Man United.
Because we're Man United, mate. That's why.
But the fact that they're coming out and saying Man United, they're not sitting there negotiating with other teams.
Oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And talking about, like free rejections and that. Allow it, bro.
No, you look in the bread. They'd be interested to see what he gets. I'd just wait and play out. Me, I'd look on a loan. I'd definitely try to do what I don't know what his deal was to Galatasaray, but I'm looking at that because if they don't sell him this summer, they lose him for free. Unless they sell him. Actually, yeah, you can't even sell him unless you sell him.
Lose him for free. Let's be honest.
Well, so they got to sell him now,
bro. But no one's paying 75 million euros. Fuck that.
Exactly. That's my point. So you get him for cheap.
So he's more expensive than Gyokeres, and he wants more wages, and you expect Man United to go get him? Shut up, man. You know what I mean? This man, all right. He's on more expensive. He's on more wages, and he's a worse player.
For me, you get him for cheap, man. You go get him for cheap. I didn't realize his contract was up 2026.
Nah, that's
you go get him for cheap.
Man's got 1 year left, man's talking about 70 million euros and that. Hey, man. Bro, the stench, bro. Get out of it.
I'm saying wait. You know what I'm saying? I am saying
wait. Get out of here, man. That smells, man. That smells, bro.
The window shuts end of August. You wait. That's what it is. You still go get Gyokeres and you wait and you go get Osimhen on the cheap. I'm telling you. Even if it's January. That's a wait. I didn't realize. I just checked it out. 2026. And there's no option. Yeah.
It's not good, you know. It's not, bro. Listen, Tommy Egan, bro. That's my striker, man. When Gyokeres, bro, listen. All you man that's chatting shit. The reality is,
hey, like, Tommy Egan's a bad boy. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, Tommy Egan, bro. He's gonna mash. He's gonna score goals at Man United. He is, bro. I'll be honest.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think he scores goals.
I know. That's the reason why I say he's gonna score goals at Man United is because Man United is a club that the weight of the badge, like when it comes to goal scorers, that shit is a real thing, innit? It's a real thing. And one thing about him is this guy was born to put the ball in the goal, innit? And I just think that you have to have a certain temperament in front of goal to play for Man United. And he's got it. He's got the temperament in front of goal. There's no two ways about it. He's cold. He's ice cold, innit? He is. I don't like his all-round game, but in the box, I trust this guy. And people can say, yeah, Rants, he scored 19 penalties, but bro, every time Bruno scores a penalty, you man are tugging him off, mate. You know what I mean? You don't, like, do you know what I mean, bro? When Bruno scores penalties, you man are always chatting shit, bro. Like, and it's just like, bro, so what, penalties don't count when he scores them, but when Bruno does, you man are doing GA, bro.
Yeah, and what do you mean he scored? What, he scored 19 penalties? What, overall, you lot are talking?
Overall, like 60 goals, a third of them are pens.
So you know what that means? He like I say, like the same way I praise Bruno for taking penalty. That's the one thing I actually trust Bruno on from the penalty spot. If Bruno steps up to take a penalty, I'm like, yeah, it's a goal.
Bro, a striker that loves scoring goals, that's not bad.
Yeah, and Gyokeres will score goals here. I think just share off his movement. And he is,
bro, if you take Gyokeres' penalties away and you take Bruno's penalties away, all of a sudden Bruno's season's looking meaty, bro. So this is why we can't do that.
Yeah, I think Bruno got 3 open play goals, but that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, with Gyokeres, bring him in.
Yeah.
Bring him in. Not my first choice, but bring him in because Osimhen, now I know he's 2026. That can wait.
Yeah.
That can wait. You just wait and see with that one. Because Napoli are not, they have to sell.
Right.
Because he don't seem to be able, he can go back. I don't know what the breakdown was there, but he can't go back. So that's it.
That's it. And we knew this. We knew we had 125 million to spend before we needed to sell. That 125 gets us Cunha and Mbeumo. Then after that, we need to sell players. These managers telling us what we already knew, guys, and this is fine. You know them ones there. Let's get Garnacho out the door first.
We got a lot of players to sell. That's why.
Yes, we do.
We got a lot of players to sell.
Yes, we do. Get Garnacho out the door first, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea getting screwed over left, right, and center. Do you know what I'm saying? The Ekatike thing's looking mad. The goalkeeper ain't coming no more. Yeah, I mean, flipping Dortmund want big money for that non-binary kittens, blood. I told man about non-binary and that, bro. Listen, they're not getting him. Them man want 60. I think they turned down like 60 million euros or something. Just take Garnacho.
Yeah, 100%. And we need Liverpool to hurry up and get Vert so they can give Bayer Leverkusen that money. So Ten Hag can come get his guys.
That's it.
You get your players, man.
That's right. Run us the
Ten
money,
Hag, come
bro.
get your players, man. Come get Mount. Oh, you can't get Onana. You signed a goalkeeper. Come get Mount and Garnacho and Anthony and all these players you signed. Come get them.
Immediately rejected, yeah. The third offer, 55 million. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, you know what Dortmund are like.
Brother, 55 million euros gets you Garnacho and his brother, you know. Come run the money. 55 million, bro. Do you know what I mean? You get flipping Alejandro, a man get a little Roberto on the side, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that, bro. Run the money.
Yeah.
Keep telling man, run the bread.
Yeah.
This is what we need. Run us the bread, fam.
I don't care who it is. I prefer it to be Arsenal, but hey, whether it's Chelsea, that's cool. Because they're both linked to him. Well, come bring him. I mean, come get him, man. Yeah. Come get Garnacho. Sell him for whatever.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. The fact that we got Garnacho, we got Anthony to get rid of as well, yeah. Like, to be fair, Leverkusen been linked with an attempt for Garnacho, and I think he'll do all right in the Bundesliga. You know what I'm saying? Because he can go and do a Timo Werner over there. You know the ones that's his kind of league. If he was smart, he would go to that league. High line. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of he could have a decent career over there.
Go there, man, and you can go get reunited with Ten Hag. Yes, go to Leverkusen. I just want him the hell out of here. Whether it's Leverkusen, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's an Italian club, whether it's Saudi, he just needs to not be in a United shirt come the start of next season. So I'm with it. Run the money for him. So we can go get other players, go get Gyokeres, go get a midfielder, go get a goalkeeper. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, Chelsea, come get Garnacho. We owe them for that Mount shit, to be honest.
Yeah, bro, listen,
we owe them.
I think that it's crazy that he wants to stay in the Premier League. It shows me that he lacks self-awareness because, bro, he could literally go to Germany or something like that, yeah, and take his career to the next level, bro, because he ain't going to put up crazy numbers in the Prem, bro. He's not good enough.
No, we've watched him. We've
seen enough. He's rubbish, innit? Like, there's no way he goes that he looks better than at Man United. I'll be honest, because he's been given a level of freedom he's not going to get nowhere else.
We've seen your GNA numbers and appearances. Word to my guy Eddie, tour dates. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what you put up tour dates. So why would you? But again, his lack of self-awareness showing off the pitch after the Europa League final. Yeah. That tells you all you need to know. Hopefully it ain't 70 M's, man. Sell him for 40.
Stop it, United, man. You're ruining it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just let man go 40 million.
40.
And just do a sell-on thing.
Yeah, like 20%, 25%. Sell him 30 mil. He's dreadful. Why are we slowing this down? And he don't want to be here either. Speaking of players who don't want to be. Move him on. Hey, that's it. Yeah. Better come get Anthony because he performed well over there. Get rid of Garnacho, move on Rashford, move on.
They're talking about getting Anthony. These men are serious about getting Anthony. This is what happens when teams are serious about getting players. They cough up the bread. Stop talking, blood. You know them way there, bro. Like flipping Dortmund and that. Them man always flirting with Sancho and that, but you ain't never got no money. When it's time to pay and that, you left your wallet at home. Allow it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Dortmund, Betis are out here trying to raise the funds for Anthony. I respect it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a big fan favorite over there, and I believe that they will find the money for him, and I believe he'll end up going there.
Yeah, because he performed well over there. Get the 25 M's for him and keep it stepping. 100%. It's like with Sancho, whatever it is, we already got 5 for him. If you get 25 or 30 for him, cool. And then you see what happens with the rest. And yeah, Emi Martinez, I'm gonna bring him in. I'm all for it. I don't know what the price would be, but if I know Villa got to sell because of PSR, bring in Emi Martinez. I'm with it.
They need to sell. You get Emi, bro. Yeah, definitely get Emi, bro. And he won't be expensive. He'll be 20 million or less. So, bruv, make that deal happen. I think he's at the right age, man. Do you know what I mean? A mature goalkeeper in his 30s and that. Like, he comes straight in, yeah, and he settles down this back line immediately, and he makes us more formidable defensively. Because
better defensively, yeah.
on the contrary to our record, I don't think our defense is as bad on paper as how bad it looks. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's not. It looks bad because of the goals we concede.
Yes.
When the vast majority of the goals you concede are because of stupid individual errors, it looks worse. Because our defensive record overall in shots conceded isn't actually that bad. But when you got Onana, dude, like the Europa League final goal sums us up in a nutshell.
Hey, bro, that was crazy. You know what it is, yeah?
Completeness.
Like, what is it? We watched that Brighton goal yesterday, the Onana, the way when he spilled the ball. Hey, bro, like when I seen that again, brother, you know them way there. Nah, man, I can't lie, bro. I felt like Tariq when he was going to clip Ray blood. You know them ones there, bro. Like, bro, like, what's the address, fam? You know them way there.
I pulled the piece of Dre, you know. I said, send me the address.
I said, bro, give me the address, blood. You know, like, bro, if you don't give me the address, I'm smoking you, fam. That's how I felt. Nah, it's crazy, man. Nah, that was mad, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was actually mad. The way you just dropped the ball to man's feet and just said, "Oh yeah, like have it your way, bruv." Like fucking.
Was this? Which goal was it? At their place or our place?
I can't remember.
Hey, chat, let me know. I'm trying to remember.
Man crossed the ball in, and Onana just dropped the ball in front of the striker, cuz.
But that's Onana for you. He's made
mistake
after mistake after mistake. Look at the two goals against Leon in the away game after he was running his mouth. That's it.
Hey, bro.
You need to know, like, and we all knew he was gonna make a mistake in that game, but he said, "Nah, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna make two." Game we should have won comfortably.
Yeah,
that's it.
Man said every player sold will be a loss on the books. There won't be a loss on the books, bro, because book value is not how much you've paid for them. Book value, you take away. You have to work out how many years left they've got on their contract because you get the transfer fee and you divide it by the years of the contract. So technically, Anthony, I think Anthony's book value is not that high. It's like 20-something million. So we can make a profit if we sell Anthony for 25. It won't be a lot. It might be 3 million, but bro, it's not a loss.
Yeah, I'm not saying we'll be a loss in the book. So what? You know what's more of a loss? Them staying here.
Yeah, because you still got to pay them salaries as well.
He's still paying them salaries and they're still costing us. I don't care about players being a loss on the books. You're not good enough. Keep it stepping. And it's the last regime. It's not a loss for these men.
I think it'll be a loss. Rasmus is the only one that will make a loss on potentially, because I think to make a profit on Rasmus, we need to sell him for over 34 million or something like that. And we're not getting 30 million for Rasmus from anyone, to be honest.
And guess what? Moving him on is a win in my books. I don't know what you're talking about them books. He's dreadful. Him being here is a bigger loss. I go one further. I'd pay to get rid of him. That's how bad.
So would I.
If they was like, if I paid 10 million to move him on, I'd say, hey, money well spent. I'll take that. I'm all for it. I don't care about wages and finance in regards to taking a loss. That's all just for banter purposes online. Man, don't care about
like Rasmus. You have to loan him out and allow the contract to run down, and then you can sell him and make a profit in it on the books.
That's what it is. Because if we started next season and Højlund and Anthony and Garnacho and Mount and Bruno are all in the side, man will be running jokes. It's get rid of these man. Man will be running jokes. I don't care about losses. How about we improve? Finished with Bremo and Cunha. All right, cool. Yeah, Roman, man. That's how much I can't stand these men. I pay to get rid of them. That's where I'm at with it. Like, this is how much, and it's not just them I've said this before about being bad footballers. Also, their mentality off the pitch as well. That adds into it. Yeah, man. Use that Hong Kong. Yo, get rid of these, man. That's a bigger loss. Højlund in the 9 as a 9. All right. Rashford.
What's going on with Sancho? We're going to wait and see who he's been linked with, bro, to be honest. He got linked with West Ham, and then they said that they wanted to include Kudus in there. But there was rumors that Man United turned down the opportunity to sign Kudus. I don't know why West Ham are trying to get rid of Kudus. Something's weird, bro, about that. I know he hasn't had the best season this season, but the fact that West Ham are actively trying to get rid of him, you get me? I'm starting to think there's something booky there, bro. Like maybe they know he's got some booky injury or something like that, because that on paper he's one of their best players.
Yeah. What's wage? Well, let me check the wage. I'm gonna have to chat to my guy Mike, who's a West Ham fan, because that don't make no sense. Trying to get rid of a player of that caliber. I need even a big money like that. So saying like 90k. Yeah, something's off. To be trying to move on a player like Kudus, maybe I don't know. Does he not get on? Is he not settled there? Does he not get on with
He's in
the
London. I
manager?
don't know why he wouldn't be
Something
settled.
like that. No, when I say settled there, I'm talking about like at the club itself, not necessarily in London.
No. You're right. But I'm just mean in general, yeah.
Yeah, in general, something is off because I rate Kudus.
It's not
I'm
making
a big
sense
fan.
to me. And to be fair, his form has dipped a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? And but I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, I'm
I
ask
mean,
my
what
guy,
that's
Mike,
due for,
see
really.
what he's saying. I'm gonna ask him, see what he's saying
I
about
big up
it.
the chat, bro. Someone just put the England squad in there. Yeah, I will not be watching that bollocks, mate. Henderson in goal. Man said Walker, Rice, Colwell, Kane, Gordon, Eze, Skelly, Chalobah, Gallagher, Saka. Gallagher, bro. Yeah, less
Yeah.
bro.
Tuchel taking liberties with
Gallagher
that.
and Rice, blood. Hey, Tuchel, you terrorist, bro. Terrorist, bro. This is nasty, bro. I can't lie, bro. Gallagher and Rice in 2025. Fuck out of here, bro. Told man about this guy, bro. He's just another Southgate, blood. Schnitzel Southgate, blood. You get me, man?
Tuchel on one. What is going on? Tuchel on one.
I don't know, bro. So now, I don't really know, bro. Man said we can still buy more players without selling. I think Cunha and more money won't all be this year. It won't be. It won't be. The reason why the Mbeumo deal is taking a while is because United are trying to negotiate paying less up front in it, like so
with the add-ons and everything like that.
Yeah, so they've agreed on how much the overall fee is gonna be, but they're trying to work out the increments and how they can do it. United are trying to be clever and they're trying to pay less up front, which is what you would want to do because we're trying to get as much done this window as possible, which I rate.
Negotiate. People want to talk about not having to wanting us to buy, be smarter in negotiations and buy more players. Then this is what you have to do, type of thing. He said he's made it crystal clear. He wants Manchester United, so we'll get the deal done. I'm with it.
Yeah, 100%. Man said Leverkusen are lining up Grealish. Now I don't know about that. That'd be a great move for him, to be honest, because I think he would cook in that league.
He would.
He would cook in that league, but I can't see Grealish going to buy Leverkusen, bro. That Jack, I don't even see Jack going abroad. As much as I think it would suit his game, yeah. Jack just seems like a brother that just wants to be at home, like.
Yeah, he is. He seems like Jack the lad. You know, like, that's it. Literally, like he's just comfortable, and he's like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll just ball out in the Premier League wherever I go, type of thing, which he will. But it'd be interesting to see where he does end up. Probably a loan thing.
That's it. So it'd be interesting. Maybe back to Villa. He has been linked with Spurs as well. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
Him at Spurs could work still.
Yeah.
Again, loan thing. So you look at the likes of Spurs, Villa, you mentioned, Newcastle, teams like that. Depends again, managers and what positions need to be filled at certain teams and things of that nature. But yeah, let's see what ends up with Grealish. How do you rate Grealish? I just want to see him play. That's where he's at. You ain't getting no game time there. Obviously, City are doing the business. Got my Moosh bro in Turkey, make sign a left winger.
Hey, bro, City are moving mad, you know. Like I believe that Pep's had enough, you know, and he's on a revenge mission next season because the signings that man have made is nasty, innit? Like they're not Pep signings as of recent. You know what I'm saying? Nori is an attacking fullback, and Pep hasn't played those in a while, blood. Do you know what I mean? He's been playing centre backs. So he's going back to the old Pep. Is like he just wants blood now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I said this with Nori, Cherky, Rangers I hear a lot about. They've been linked to Livramento as well, even though he's good defensively, can get forward as well. Revenge mission, ball-headed demon. It's going to be interesting to see. Haaland as well. Mamouche. You got Haaland, Mamouche, Cherky as three of your front four, especially if they go get left. Rodri's back. Rangers, I've not watched him like that, but people keep talking about how good he is as well. You mentioned Nori too. It's just a fullback and a centre back. Yeah, they on a revenge mission.
City looking to punish the league, you know, for embarrassing them this season. This is what it is, bro. Man, I punished the Premier League for trying to take these men to court, bro. Put them in the bin. So
that's it. And Liverpool are trying to push back as well with deciding the Verts. They'll probably go get a striker as well. It's going to be interesting to see. That's going to be a good. That as much as I despise both those teams, it's going to be a good title matchup.
Yeah, man. City definitely got a chip on their shoulder this season, man. So it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how he puts it all together, innit? But one thing about Pep is like he usually does have the last laugh, innit? So
you know what he's like? I think last time they didn't win a league, did they not win the next four?
Yes, I believe so.
They won the next 4.
I
Yeah.
believe so. Yeah.
Last
So
time I didn't win a league, they won the next 4. I won a treble in that. And there's probably a couple other domestic cups during that period too as well.
they
So
might fuck around and win this club World Cup, bro, before anything else.
yeah, they better not. I don't need them winning that. Non-English team.
Bro, now it's 100 million prize money. We don't need to give City any more money, bro, because you know they're gonna spend anyway.
Yeah, because money's they already literally spent 200 million in January.
Yeah,
like, just
and they could just
trying to compete
and then go back outside, bro, back in the checkbook.
Yeah, we don't need all that. Yeah, it's concerning for the league because they seem to be doing the business. Because Rangers are again. What do you think of Rangers? You a fan? I hear nothing but good things about him.
Ridiculous, bruv.
This is what everyone says to you. I've not watched him like that. But everyone who's mentioned him to has said that he's a baller and he's the guy.
Bro, I've been saying United should be signing this guy for like a year now, bro. Yeah. He's very good, man. He is very, very good. Like inside the box midfielder, bro. He can do everything. He can score goals. He can first phase. He's press resistant. He's got energy. He's got everything, man. He's a very good player, man. Do you know what I mean? So he reminds me of a bit of like a younger Gundo, bro. Like he can just do everything. Just a complete midfielder, bro. He can do absolutely everything, bro.
And then you're putting that next to Rodri.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro.
That's the craziest part.
The thing is, if Rodri, he can do Rodri's job as well. He's that good, just like Gundogan. That man could just play anywhere in midfield.
That's what my guy said. He said, yeah, Rodri with legs. That's what my guy he said about him. He was like, yeah, that's him. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he can play anywhere, man.
Next to Rodri. Yeah, it is not what they're on as well. It is, for real.
Donnarumma, Martinez. I think Donnarumma's trying to get a new deal, bro. I don't think Donnarumma has any
Why would you leave?
Yeah, I don't think he's got any reason to want to leave PSG. He just lifted the Champions League, my brother.
Yeah, that just would have treble.
Yeah,
you were good in Paris. You just picked up your first Champions League and their first treble. Why would you leave at this point? Especially when you look at it, it's not like the squad is aging. Yeah. You could be a part of a dynasty there.
Yeah.
Is he not going Saudi, Edison?
Bro, I don't know, bro. Apparently, they're trying to get Kante now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently Al Hilal are trying to get Kante from
is he
another Saudi team. He's at yeah. Is he at Al Nassr or did he move? Al Ittihad he's at or something, I think.
One sec, I'll check now. Yeah, I'll have a look.
Is that Al Ittihad, yeah, but wasn't he at Al Nassr first?
Yeah, he's at Al Ittihad now. I'll tell you now. I'm just having a look. Let's see.
I'm so confused. Nah.
Yeah, Al Ittihad. Yeah, he left Chelsea and went to Al Ittihad.
Oh, is Al Ittihad he went, and then yeah, okay, yeah, Benzema's team. That's right. And then Al Nassr had Mane in it. It was Mane, Ronaldo in Al Nassr, and then it was okay. That's crazy. So yeah, they're trying to get I've seen that today. They're trying to get my man on loan, bro.
Yeah.
What is that for though? Is that just for the Club World Cup, the loan thing?
That's Jesus. Yeah.
Is that what they're trying to do?
That all went mad quiet with what's his face? With Edison.
Yeah.
Oh, went super quiet. Super quiet. What is going on? What is going on? What else? I don't know what's happening. I have no idea.
Said I'll on a temporary loan for the Club World Cup. Okay. All right then. Okay, so there's no legs with that then. So they could still want Edison then. Fairs. I didn't know what was going on with all that. I didn't know what was going on with that, but the Edison thing has gone quiet. I don't know why that is. But even that, like Man United's links with midfielders in general has gone quiet.
Super, I don't like that. It's been super quiet. I know it's still.
I actually don't mean that. I don't mind that, because I think we'll pull something out of the bag.
I hope so, Rants.
I think we will.
Because there's not even loose links. Like even with like Gyokeres, like there was loose links, but with midfield, it's been quiet, literally from the jump outside of Edison. So hopefully it's just news breaks. Tomorrow we wake up and it's like, oh, United have offered terms to such and such, or I've made an approach to a club about such and such. But it's still early, so I'll give it to the end of the month. If nothing happens by the end of the month, that's when I'll be like, all right, because that midfield is in desperate need. The same way what they've done with the attack, we need to do with the midfield. Obviously, Bruno still being there does not help. That's a hindrance, but you can still go get at least one midfielder. Because someone got to play alongside Bruno. Like, you just going to have Cass on an island. Like, no, like, go and get something else. Ideally, two. I've said this. 2 profiles is ideally what we need. We need a controller, so who's press resistant, short range passing.
Oh, we just
long
needed
range
fucking
passing.
Reinders, blood, because he can do all of it. All of that.
But that's it.
Yeah, we died. You know what I mean? I think we'll still get a midfielder, but
I think we'll get one.
Yeah,
but I don't know who.
But that's man, don't know, bro. I don't really know, bro. To be fair, like Edison is an Amarim signing, though, man. He's just energy. He's better on the ball than Ugarte. Do you know what I mean?
Is he physical? Is he physical?
He's quick. He's quick and he's tenacious, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to know how physical a player is when they're playing in Serie A, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I think he's good, innit? I think he's very good.
No, I hear that, fam. I hear fully what you're saying.
I think he's very good, but he's literally an Ugarte replacement. He's like a more technical version of Ugarte, bro. Energy and stuff like that. But I think that's the kind of midfielder the manager wants, bro. Like our days of wanting a technical player, I don't think we get one.
Yeah, and that's a problem. Because you can go get someone who's tenacious and physical, but also has technical ability. You can get that. That's it. When window opens again. And so yeah, you can still do business. It's only 6 days. You can still do business. 100%.
Yeah, but exactly, you can still negotiate. You know the way there. Like, you can still
announce it.
Negotiate. Yeah, it doesn't mean that just because you can't sign players, that don't mean you can't talk to players and try and put things in place, innit? So
keep
I don't know. Yeah, to me, I think United are still going to be moving, bro. I still think that we can get some stuff done.
Absolutely. And I still think we shouldn't let that hinder us. Not in the slightest should we let that hinder us. Not in the slightest. We just got to keep it stepping. And that's where I'm at with it. Keep it stepping, keep it moving, etc. Oh, yeah, fam, let me ask you this. What was your thoughts? Obviously, they announced it. We knew it was going to happen. Crawford Canelo?
Crawford beats him. But it's one of them ones where Canelo's never been stopped. If I didn't know that, I would say that Crawford's going to stop him. But he's just never been stopped. That's the only reason why I think maybe he doesn't stop him. But bro, if he does, don't be fucking surprised, you know, because people were kind of surprised that he stopped Spence, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And loads of people thought, Spence is going to be bigger than him. So I just think, bro, Canelo just looks old now. Do you know what I mean? He just looks old. Yeah, I think he just looks old now, bro. I think he's gonna get hurt, man. I think Canelo gonna get hurt against Crawford, man.
Jeez.
I really do. I think he's gonna get hurt still. So it's one of them ones where, like, I don't know. When you get older as well, your punch resistance does go down, bro. It does go down, innit? And if anyone can stop Canelo, it's Crawford, bro. I'll be honest.
Intentions.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like he has padded. That is one mean individual. Now I'm looking forward to it. Still, at first I didn't like the idea of it, but the closer it's come towards it happening and the more conversation, I like it.
I think he's gonna whoop him still. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna whoop him.
I do.
Hold on a minute.
Go on.
No way Cherky is not that young, surely not.
Ain't Cherky like 21?
Yeah.
Cherky's 21. Well,
bro, you know, man's got them North African genetics, bro. You know them ones there. Them man always, bro, they're young and they always just look old, bruv. Like they look the same age for like 20 years. This is what it is. They'll be 17 married with 2 kids, yeah. And they'll look 25. And then when they're 35, they'll still look 25, bro. How's this bro 21?
What's wrong with you, man?
Bro, it's true, blood.
I never said you were lying. I just said, what's wrong with you? I never said you was lying.
It's true, blood.
I just said, what's wrong with you?
Brother, man's 21. Man's got
Stephen A. Smith beat, man. Let's be nice.
Bro,
you're not wrong.
Down, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Them Moroccan man, them Moroccan man are 17 with 2 kids, a marriage, yeah. Everything, bro. And them man look 20. This is how it is, bro. Them man look like they see life, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just got a driver's license. This is what it is, bro. He's 21. He don't look 21.
That's crazy.
He don't look 21, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones where the fact that he's 21 is ridiculous, bro. Like that means now everything that people are saying about him, man, have to gas it up even more. He's 21 years old and he's doing what he's doing. It's foolishness, bro.
Yeah, he's on smoke.
He's a ridiculous player. Do you know what I mean? Man said, I've worked so hard for this all my life. I love this sport. I can't wait to develop further in Man City with Pep and his staff. Everyone knows how good City are, bro. Yeah, he's a monster.
Oh yeah, Turkey, yeah, quality.
He's a monster.
Quality, and City gonna be on smoke. It's going this season. I think is going to be one. And people complained a lot last season about the lack of quality in the Premier League. I think we're going to see a upgrade. I think the quality is going to be better. We're going to see a better standard of matches because everyone seems to be doing business. All the top teams are like, hey, we ain't having this shit again. It seems to be the MO pretty much. Even Arsenal with Zubimendi, obviously, I know they ain't too happy about Sesko, but I actually think he'll do all right there. But all teams see to you got City. I mean, not City, sorry. Even Spurs, yeah, they got rejected. They were in for him Bremo, linked to signing and stuff like that. So Chelsea, you know, are going to do business. Yeah, Chelsea, you know, are going to do business because they always do. So I think it's going to be a good season. It's going to be a quick turnaround because after this Club World Cup, there's like a month left, and then the season's here because it starts mid-August.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good season. It's gonna be a good season.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You know what? Last season was so shit. This season can't be worse anyway, bro. I'll be honest. And with the players that are coming into the league, you have to think that it's gonna be a serious bro. Like Florian Wirtz and Ryan Cherky, but into the Prem, bro, and potentially Gyokeres into the Prem as well.
Do you know an influx of players of quality? You know, like it goes in cycles where the Premier League had their era where the best players are here. Spain had theirs. Italy has. You seems as there's a major upgrade.
Yeah,
City signing not only good players from outside the league, better players from within the league. Liverpool also doing the same. Manchester United doing the same as well. Chelsea will do it, especially if they sign Garnacho. Arsenal are looking to do it inside players also. I think it is. I think we're gonna see a better standard of football. I think so. I'm looking forward to it.
I hear it.
Looking forward to it. I am.
I hear it. So yeah, I just think that it's gonna it's definitely gonna improve, man. I think it's definitely gonna improve the level of the Premier League. It has to.
Agreed. I think it will too. And I think I'm genuinely, now that I think about it, not just from a Manchester United fan perspective, from a football fan perspective, we are gonna see better games. I think the title race will be better because I think Liverpool and City are serious. I think they're very, very, very sick. Look at the signings they're looking to make. And it's early, people. Let's not forget that. It's not the 10th of August. It's the 10th of June. I never remember everyone being outside and active this early. Normally, you get at least one or two clubs who are like, all right, we'll wait towards the back end. Mid-July, late July, literally a week before the season. Everyone's been on it from go. Here we go. Left, right, and center for everyone. Of not players who were like, we're unsure. Talking about Gyokeres.
About Rodrigo. What? You Arsenal man still think you're getting Rodrigo, bro?
Let them breathe. Let them believe, man.
Hey, bro.
Believe, man. Let them believe, man. Rodrigo to Arsenal.
I hear it. Yeah. Fair enough, innit? You know what I mean? Fair enough. Yeah, he's gonna leave Real Madrid to go play for Arsenal. I hear it.
Super duper Mick, man. Phase 6.
The only players that leave Real Madrid are players that are forced out the club, bro. And bro, when's the last time a player's actively wanted out of Real Madrid and got out, bro, on his terms, bro? Who was the last player?
Probably because he did so much there. It was Cass. It was like, yeah, Casemiro can go type of thing.
Well, there you go.
That was also of a respect for him.
And also, Casemiro wanted to leave, yeah, and they already had his replacements there anyway with the young G's. Now, Ozil got dashed out, bro. He didn't want to leave, man. Ozil didn't want to leave. He did not want to leave. Di Maria didn't want to leave either. No. Do you know what I mean? These men didn't want to leave, bro. Like, these men don't really want to leave Real Madrid.
Why would you leave Real Madrid? Yeah, why would you leave? Why would you actively want to leave Real Madrid? And yes, Ineos do need to be ruthless with cuts. I agree with that, 100%. Get these men gone expeditiously. Yes, agreed.
And this is what it is, bro. Listen, Gyokeres is a top scorer in Europe, bro. So whether you like it or not, yeah, he's in the conversation in terms of the elites in Europe just based on his numbers. He is. Like, I don't make the rules.
We're just talking about improvement.
He's the most prolific striker in Europe, bro. He's a top scorer, even in that fucking Nations League. Portugal won it. He's the top scorer in that competition. He plays for Sweden, bro. Like, man, have to respect his numbers, if anything else, innit?
And even on top of that as well, with Gyokeres, if he's in the league, he's one of the best strikers in the league. He's one of the best strikers in the league. Wherever you want to put him, he's one of the best. He improves the overall level. There isn't many strikers in the league I look at and go, player for player, that are better than him. If you want to say Haaland, if you want to say Isak, cool. Who else? You're saying what? Chris Wood? Like,
That's what I mean. Ollie Watkins and them allow it, bruv.
Ollie Watkins.
You know what I mean? Like, even this man said Cam's down. Bro, listen, I doubt Gyokeres too, bro. Like, and I saw Cam's video. He didn't really doubt Gyokeres. He was just asking a question like, why is it so quiet around him? Do you know what I'm saying? But I think that the reason why it's quiet around him has nothing to do with him as a player. I think it's got everything to do with everything else around him. Like the salary that he'll command, how much money he's going to cost, his age, all of these things. If Gyokeres was 23, he'll be worth 100 million and loads of people would be after him, bro. It's only because he's 27, bro. Same with Mateta. Mateta's quality, but he's on the older side now, and teams look at players as assets now. Do you know what I mean? Like, gone are the days when teams are like, yo, we just want to buy a ready-made player to win now. Them man are looking at the business side of all these transactions now. That's all it is, bro. Because Mateta is quality. So is Visa as well. The reason why teams are looking at Mbeumo and not Visa is the age.
Because wait, how old is Visa? Is Visa like 29 day?
I think he's like 28 or something like that. 28 or 29. But he's not young.
Yeah, he's 20. Yeah, he's 28. Yeah, he's gonna be 29 in September.
You see what I'm saying, bro? And he's quality, but the problem is, he's 29 this year, bro. So straight away, teams aren't looking at him. Yeah, it's not because of ability, because ability-wise, on the ball, bro, he's one of the best strikers in the Premier League. Visa on the
Visa's quality. I'm a big fan of Visa. Visa's quality.
Exactly, but his age is the reason why people ain't in for him, bro, because there's no resale value on a 29-year-old.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to command a decent amount of wages as well.
Yeah, because it was, I was saying this before yesterday where we got linked with Gyokeres. I was like, it was super quiet around him. Like, it was nothing. Considering everybody's in for so many top teams are looking at strikers, and he won't even cost that much. And his wages ain't even a lot. I think he's on like, what, 60, 70K at Sporting. So it's not a lot. Even if you double that, like 140 is not a lot. When you're talking for a top striker, 60, 70 million release clause or whatever it is, or gentleman's agreement. So I hear it.
Exactly. So when I'm looking at the situation, I think people love to try and oversimplify stuff around Gyokeres and the Visas of this world and stuff like that, and the Matetas. These are very good players, bro. It's a business reason. It's business and financial motivations, or there's a lack of a financial incentive to sign players like these guys, bro, because there's no resale value. There's none whatsoever. It's got nothing to do with ability. A lot of these teams are looking at the business aspect. This is the same with Tottenham. That's why they'll sign someone like a Solanke. Do you know what I mean? And they'll pay what, 60 million for Solanke? 60 million. Solanke ain't better than Visa. He's not better than Mateta, bruv, but you're going to pay 60 million for this bro because he's young, he's English, and his wages aren't that high, bro. Like, this is what people need to understand. Like, all of these kind of things, there's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it, and it's not, most of the time, it's not football related.
It's business related.
It's business, bro. So let's not look at Gyokeres and say, oh, no one wants him because he's not, because he's overrated or he's not good. That's absolute bollocks, bro. The reason why people aren't queuing up to sign him is because he's going to be very expensive, and it doesn't make business sense, bro, to sign a Gyokeres.
28,
yeah, you only sign a Gyokeres if you want to fucking win, bro. That's it. That's it, because you're not getting your money back on him. Like, signing Gyokeres was like when Man United signed Van Persie. Yeah, it's like, we're not signing this brer to do anything other than win, bro. Like, we signed him.
Win now.
We signed him at that age. So we signed him at that age so we can fucking win now, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we signed him. We didn't sign him because if it doesn't work out, we can get our money back. When we bought him, we understood that all our eggs were in the Van Persie basket. And if it didn't bang,
it wasn't money well spent.
Yeah, it was over. It was a gamble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was a gamble. If Man United sign Gyokeres now, it shows that we just want a gunman, bro. And man don't care about no resale. Man don't care about paying him the wages. We don't care about nothing. We just want to win. And I think that that's a good thing, innit? rather than we
thing.
go and sign the lap here. And I like the lap, but if we would have signed the lap, the same man saying they don't want Gyokeres was saying, "Oh, the lap's young, he's unproven, it's a cheap one." You know them ones. That's what they did. They would have said, "Oh, it's a cheap thing. Look, Jim's trying to save money. Why don't you give them their packed lunches back?" You know them ones. That's what these men would have done. And then we're going to go out and spend more money on Gyokeres, give him more wages. And the man will say, "Oh, I don't really know about him. No one else wanted him." Bro, you man are going to chat shit anyway.
You know why? Because man just want to complain.
Yeah.
Have your preferences, but man just wants to complain. Bear in mind, I wanted both because I wanted it to be Dilap, and I see no downside to Gyokeres, and that's not even mainly because of Gyokeres' skill set. Look at where we are, and look at the players we have.
It's an improvement no matter what happens.
It's an improvement. What are we doing? If we were aiming to win the league and going from second or third to first and going from a Champions League semi-final or quarter-final to winning the competition, I'd understand the nitpicking. I'd understand the much more heavy critique. However, we are just aiming to move up. Girls back-to-back wins. Yes. Girls positive goal difference. How about we just become one of the better sides in the Premier League, people? Because we're not. We finished 15th. We are not top half currently right now as constructed as Manchester United. Get us back into the top 10. We are without Europe. We have struggled to score goals for a significant amount of time. Two of our players went 0020 plus. Gyokeres is a no-brainer. I think he'll do fine at Manchester United because you know what? If he comes in,
he ain't struggling at Man United. You see all them chances that we're playing through to Garnacho, play them to Gyokeres and see what happens. That's all I'm saying, innit?
And the thing is, the bar's on the floor for him, people. If he comes in and gets us 15 league goals, you know what I say? Hey, good stuff.
Bro.
If he contributes to us, if he gets 15 league goals, 1-5, I'll go. All right. Cool. Same with Cunha, same with Mbeumo. If those three combined can get 45 league goals between them, I go, hey, you know what? Money well spent.
That's right.
45 because I believe what did we even score? We got like 50. Did we even get? We didn't even crack 50. What did we even get?
I think we might have just cracked 50.
Yeah, let's see. Let me double check. No, I tell a lie. We got 44 league goals, people.
Oh, no, allow it. Hey, no, that's crazy.
So if them three come in and get literally, I'm saying we scored 44 league goals as a team. So if we sign a striker who gets 15, guess what? That is phenomenal business.
It's a nasty work, bro.
It's phenomenal. People don't realize. I think it's been the Men in Black thing and people forget how bad our season was. I don't. Just because we haven't played in a while, I don't. We still owe the league goals. And people want to talk about it. They come in and get 15 each between them and get 45. They've totaled what our entire team did last season. And I think they will. Yeah. I think between them, that front three gets 45. And then the rest, everyone else gets 20. Guess what? 65 league. Whoo, great starting point. But, all right, sure.
I'll be real, yeah. An attack of Xerxes, Gyokeres, Cunha, and Mbeumo is unreal, blood.
Yeah.
That's what that is. 4 players for 3 positions, unreal, because that's what...
I didn't mail to that as well.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And even Ahmad can drop in there as well, because you know against the big teams, the manager's going to play defenders at wing back. He's not going to play attackers. So Ahmad might get moved into one of the 10 positions, or he might get dropped for them games, I reckon. Do you know what I mean? So this is what man need to understand, innit? Like, I'll be honest, yeah, I'm happy with the fact that Man United are going top heavy, because remember when Liverpool were doing it, man were like, why do Liverpool keep buying attackers? But then when we talk about attacking depth, we always talk about Liverpool. We always talk about them because their man got flipping. They got Jota, they got Nunes, they got Diaz, they got Gakpo, they got Chiesa, they got Salah. 6 man, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah. And then when man were looking at Liverpool saying, oh, they need to strengthen in different areas. Nah, bro. Klopp just liked attackers. He wanted gunman. He wanted goals. I get it, bro. Just buy goals, innit?
And that's what we've seen with Cunha and Mbeumo and Gyokeres. That's goals.
Just buy goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you just buy goals, like, you can't go far wrong, innit?
Because I think, yeah. And that's where I'm at. We scored 44 league goals, people. Scored 44 league goals. That is disgusting. 4-4 last season. Over our 38 league game season, we scored 44 league goals. Take out the relegation sides. Only Everton scored less than us.
Yep.
We are currently, as constructed, the second lowest goal scorers in the Premier League because we're eliminating the Championship sides. So of the teams of the 17 Premier League sides, we are the second lowest. And people want to complain about us bringing in attackers who have scored goals elsewhere. And Bremo, Cunha, and Gyokeres have all scored goals. Bring them in, man. Saving expensive prices. Not even expensive. Yeah. Talking 60, 70, 70 M's for Gyokeres. Not 170, not 80.
100%.
Okay.
So now, man, listen, guys. I think that our strategy of all-out attack, this is the United way. It's always been. Now, I mean, like
in our successful periods, that's what it's been.
Yeah, let's be top heavy, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that was Fergie. He loved signing a striker, bro. We signed Berbatov. We didn't need him when we signed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tevez and that there.
Yeah, bro. This is what we do, man. Do you know what I mean? This is what we do. So let's keep signing attackers, bro, because we all can agree that we owe the league goals 2 seasons in negatives, yeah. So we owe them goals. Let's buy some goals in it. And if we still don't score goals, then we know whose fault it is.
Yeah. We were minus 10 people this season just gone.
That's it.
We were minus 10 this season, and then we were minus 1. So we owe the league 11 goals.
That's right.
We owe them 11. What are we doing now? And then even 22-23, where we finished third, we were only plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then the season after that, we were 0.
Facts.
And then 2021, where we finished second, we're only plus 29.
Yeah.
We've been struggling for a minute.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So we need to buy these goals, bro. And I think we got the right approach. We've got the right approach. Do you know what I mean? Man said, what about Xerxes? Is he a squad player? Bro, everyone's a squad player. Like, that's the beauty of having a good team. Once we have a good team, yeah, you'll play if you're playing well.
And that's what competition.
Bro, like under Fergie, it was that, bro. York and Cole never started every game.
No.
They didn't. Sometimes Sheringham started. Sometimes Solskjaer scored. If Solskjaer was scoring, he was playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If Sheringham was scoring, he was playing.
Like, Cole and York could be on the bench.
It's a rotation thing. Do you know what I'm saying? If you've got Xerxes, Cunha, Mbeumo, yeah, and Gyokeres, bro, like everyone's fighting for the shirt, bro. If you're playing well, or if you build a good relationship with another player, then you're playing, bro. They're all different profiles of players. All of them. They're all completely different. Like, it's not like we're signing a player that's similar to Xerxes, where I'm like, oh, you know what? They're too similar. He's not going to play. All their profiles are completely different. This is why I like this front four.
Because it also gives you goals and assists. You look at it. It's got the athleticism. It's got the technical IQ as well there. Technical ability. And then alongside that, the IQ as well. It should be 2 players for every position. Left hand should have 2, right hand should have 2, striker should have 2. Yeah. Then we need to improve the rest of the team as well.
Agreed.
I ain't saying all that, Briz. I'm gonna relax with the scary hours until these men do it.
Yeah, I hear it. But
that's why I like it on paper. Yes, love it on paper.
In right direction for sure, my bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bremo and Cunha, those 2 signings are 2 signings. I would have been like, yeah, go get them 2. Because like I said, not only are they good individually, I think they're great foes for each other. And then you add in the rest of the players as well. In particular, Mbeumo and Cunha, right? Left hand, right hand. Steps. Good steps.
Agreed. So now I don't know. Let's see, people. Let's see, man. It's interesting, but I'm happy enough, man. I have to say, I'm happy enough, man. Obviously, this stupid window, it's foolishness, man. The window closed for 6 days and that, but who cares, innit? Who cares? These men can still negotiate, and hopefully, when the window opens back,
we sign someone.
We sign the window open. Yeah, and I think it'll be in Burma. So, I mean, the game is a game, people. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. The link is in the title. What you got coming up for the rest of the evening, my bro?
Yo, big up for having me on as always, Rants, first and foremost. Big up, much appreciated. Shouts to the chat as well. Yeah, 11:30 p.m. UK time, people. United City show with my Don Vader. So talking both Manchester clubs. Obviously, City have done a lot of business as of so look out for that. And NBA finals over on the playback. And make sure you go subscribe to the Clips channel as well on YouTube. Sarcasm City TV Clips as well. So yeah, Just support across all the platforms. Appreciated, people.
Facts. Hey, and remember, you lot, make sure you subscribe to my Clips channel as well. To be fair, it's been going berserk, bro, over this break, man. The Clips channel's been doing some serious numbers. You get me? So big up everyone, everyone supporting that, bro. So make sure you subscribe over there. We're in that 11.5K and that. So
love that.
Do you know what I mean? Road to 12K and that. But yeah, man, we're gonna raid Lewis's channel. He's still live. Big up everyone. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you run up the likes on the way out. 600 target. And yeah, tomorrow we go again, people.